JJK set to return in early 2026. You had to know your boy was gonna show off this one. This Jujutsu Kaisen mod I have showcased in the past, and it is genuinely one of the best visually and funnest new JJK mods for Java Minecraft. So hey guys, and welcome to, well, JJK Cursed Fate. I have already done the showcase video, so if you want to see the old showcase video, you can, but don't worry, today we are gonna be showing off everything once again. A bit of a faster format today, so hopefully you guys can keep up, and if you can't, of course, it's a YouTube video. Feel free to go to any point in this video where any of your favorite curse techniques are, so you can see them all out. So with that all said, how about we show off the boring stuff, the actual drip that I'm wearing right now. Of course, we have Yuta's drip here, Yuji Itadori's outfit, which honestly might be my favorite out of the whole set. I don't know, it just looks so clean on me. The regular Jujutsu Kaisen student uniform, or Megami's outfit. Honestly, a lot of different people rock this outfit, and it looks kind of clean. I mean, it's pretty basic, but I like the look of it. Yo, that's right, we got Satoru Gojo's outfit here, which, wearing the blindfold actually gives us an effect, which you can see, but we'll dive into that later. Next is the Cursed Sorcerer's uniform. Now, this outfit belongs technically to two people, but I'm not going to dive into that, so if you know, you know, but yeah, this outfit also looks pretty clean. Honestly, the symbol in the middle kind of gives me Earthbender vibes. We then have the outfit that belongs to the Fallen Sorcerer, but this one also has two variants. We can also rip off the cloak over our shoulders and expose it, which, you know what, I take back what I said. This one looks hella clean, bro. This looks so good. And then lastly, we have an outfit that someone might wear maybe towards the end of next season. I don't think we're going to get to that point, but again, not going to dive into spoilers, but another clean outfit overall. Now that we've shown all the armor though, let's dive into the items that have been added. As you can see here, these are all the items in the game. A few of them are pretty special though. Starting with the basic stuff like the Cursed Shard, which has a small chance to give a trait to the user upon using it. So we're going to grab that, and we also have the Evolution Shard. Evolves the cursed technique of who's worthy. Say less! Other items we have is a Cursed Alchemist bottle. No idea what that does. Just some fingers here, 20 of them, you know, Sukuna's fingers. No idea what they're used for. I'm just going to put them over there. We have a Blade of... Yeah, that's a fancy name. We don't care. Ultimate Mechamaru. You know what? That's pretty cool. But we're going to have to wait until we get a certain curse technique to use that. Special curse residue, which is dropped by someone. We're not going to dive into that. And then a Vow. We will need to grab that. A certain quest item down here, and then two extra things that we can actually put on our character. A cursed accessory item and a cursed accessory item for blood manipulation. But we'll dive into those when we get to those abilities. And now it's time to dive into the actual moves. Now, I have technically already shown off a few of these, so I'm going to actually go through these curse techniques pretty quickly, but let me give you the rundown of how they all work, starting off with one to begin with, and then every single one will follow after. If we click N on the keyboard, we'll gain access to our fighter's UI. This which can also be completely customized. If you click M on your keyboard, you will gain access to this menu. This menu will show you your innate technique, your melee, your weapon, and cursed energy. All of these can be leveled up by using said thing. Same with your innate, and leveling up might just help. But how do you level up? Well, you need to make up one of these. This is a mission quest board. And with the quest board, you can right click it and you'll see we have 3 quests we can accept. If I choose to collect one of Sukuna's fingers, we now have that mission accepted, and I need to go out and find, well, one of Sukuna's fingers. Luckily for me, I so happen to have 20 of them laying around. So let's go back to the board and hand in the finger. Bang! We leveled up from that, and that would increase all of our abilities, allowing us to, well, upgrade ourselves. Once you have your moves set, you can then assign them to 2 separate fighting categories. As you can see, you can customize this exactly how you want, so we can have one layer to have all of our moves set up, and another layer with some healing abilities and extra things like chants and veils. And now let's discuss those and then dive in to the actual moves. Now, the reason this could be a mega video is because of how the moves are actually separated. As you can see, I can create a Laplice blue in front of me. Same with a red, which, oh gosh, I keep forgetting how destructive it actually is, but oh my days, does it look good. I should also mention, if you want to customize your UI or eye designs, click M and then go over to the settings. You can then change everything here. You can have your HUD like this or HUD like that, and then change your eyes. Yeah, I should mention that real quick. Anyway, back to showing these moves. When showing off these moves, this is going to be the most important thing. Almost every curse technique in this whole mod can be upgraded through 3 different means. First, the main 2. The flow ability can unlock brand new moves on almost every move in most movesets. Taking my normal blue from a, you know, standard looking move to activating flow and then changing it to something that actually destroys stuff a bit more. Even stuff like red now gets completely changed and change now into an actual projectile move just because of this. Remember, this is what red did before. Completely different move. However, along with that, we also have maximum output. Now, not every curse technique has a maximum output variant. But again, you'll see with blue, we now have access to a completely new move yet again. Same with red, and of course, we're gonna say same with purple, but we'll get to that because there is still one thing left, and that is chanting. However, in order to pull off a chant, you need something else. You need one of these, a vow. Now, you can get as many of these as you want, and every single time you right-click these, open up your inventory, and over here, you'll have the binding vows. With the binding vows, you can spin, and you'll have options to a few different things. Either a chant, which we do need, so I'm gonna choose to get the chant there. Now, once we have a chant, you'll see these red options appear over blue and red over there. Of course, the blue looks like that, so the red is a completely new move, and to pull it off, we need to use the chant, which utilizes one of our red markers up there, which we gained from combat, and now I should polarizing light be able to use that with my red, which is just an enhanced version of the original first version we did, and there you go, polarizing light again, we did that, and yeah, that just enhanced that version. I don't know how to fully utilize it though still. Eye of Wisdom, okay, we're doing something out here. So let's now start with the basic combat abilities. Starting with the regular punch, it is nothing crazy, it is literally just a punch ability. Then the barrage technique, which you can see is a little bit more entertaining. For the next one, we have the uppercut, which you can see knocks me in the air, but this Iron Golem isn't going to move, that's just because it has resistance on. You'll see if I have a husk here and hit it with it, yeah, that's gonna knock him back, and same with every other move. We then have the follow-up punch, which is a move that will automatically land after a move that we've already landed. So you can see here, I'll land that, and if I punch, swap, and then swap. No, I didn't do it quick enough. Okay, that and then go. Yeah, I'll automatically follow up the punch I hit, even if I knock back the enemy. So imagine this Iron Golem gets knocked away. Yeah, I could follow it up with this punch, and even like that, it would just teleport me to him to hit him. We then have a grab, which how's this gonna work? Hey, well, no, it didn't work because of the freaking the stupid AI. But you can see, yeah, there we go with the grab. I can drag him around, and we can pretty much use any of our other moves to hit him away or anything like that. And the last two moves for melee are Divergent Fist, which just basically boosts everything else we have. You can see it change by the particle effects. And the Black Flash, which you can see just basically makes it we can actually now land a Black Flash. But in order to do it, we have to hit these little particle spots with either a normal punch or any of our moves. To properly pull that off, though, you need to get one of these red bars, and now we can lock on and see a Black Flash spot. And to get that red bar, we just need to basically do damage. You can see the Iron Golem is getting hurt, and over on our left, those bars filling up. I can now utilize it as many times as I want, and I can see openings for Black Flashes. However, yeah, all of them vanish after you land one Black Flash, it seems. I don't know if it stacks, so that's going to be for the technical side of things, but either way, let's jump into the next moveset. All the sword moves are relatively basic, which is kind of why I'm flying through them so fast. However, yes, you can see they do have a boost with the red move. So let's just do that, and then bang, yeah, you can see we can pull off our chance and also do these moves still all the same, which is pretty cool. But now the curse energy moves, and then finally the innate techniques. But with that said, let's see if we also get a trait while I'm here. Roll failed. Yeah, there we go, Sparks of Black. Hey, what's that? Let's see what we got. So we got Sparks of Black. Okay, the Sparks of Black blesses the user with a special Black Flash after landing 4. Hold on, we got to see that real quick. Sorry, Iron Golem, you know, I've got to test this for the, you know, for science and all that. I'm sorry, bro. It just has to be done. Bang, and then 1. There we go. That's 1 Black Flash. But, oh, you think that's that? Nah, I ain't done. There's 2 Black Flashes. Oh, shit. We're building up. And then, oh, shit, 3. Oh, barrage. And then 4. Okay, and now what? Do I have like a special one? Bang. Oh! Yes, we did! How did that not kill the Iron Golem? That is so disappointing. Wait, does that make all of my next Black Flashes? No. So every 4th one we land now has that ultimate super Black Flash. That is sick. Another trait we got is Flesh Arms, which gives the user extra damage. And you can see it, my hands now, they're all changed, bro. That is so cool. I don't know how many traits are actually here, but genuinely, okay, Sparks of Black. Okay, it seems like maybe 6 eyes. Yo! Yeah! We got 6 eyes. Wait, does that mean if I now grab the blindfold from earlier? Yes, sir, it doesn't affect us. Let's go. And of course, yeah, it allows us to generate curse energy and reduce cooldowns. Oh, that is dope. But speaking of our curse energy, we now have all the curse energy abilities from Simple Domain, which you can see here is our survival technique for in case anyone pulls off a domain expansion. Along with that, the chant, which we've already shown, the Black Flash, which we've already shown, and reverse curse technique, which is actually a very helpful ability, which drains drains your cursed energy, instead healing you or restoring saturation. We then have Flow, which also enhances all of our attacks, and then Veil. And from memory, how the Veil works is as long as we're alive and have this active, we aren't able to leave and no one is able to get in, but some very powerful techniques might be able to destroy it. I know it's that way in the anime. I don't know if it's that way in this, but if it is, bro, that is going to be so good. But with all that said, that is every single move outside of the innate techniques, and now we can jump into those. Starting with the ones I've already shown parts of being Limitless, and now we also have 6 eyes with it, so let's see if there's any difference. To properly show off these abilities, let's spawn in, there we go, 25 husks real quick, and you'll see, I'll instantly, they're hitting me, but if I activate Infinity, yep, good luck with that, boys. Yeah, you guys all right? You guys okay in there? Yeah, my cursed energy drains, but you can see they can't hurt me. They can't do anything. We then have Please Blue, which you already know brings enemies towards it. So, boop, go over there, guys. Oh, that's so good. Then we have Reverse Red, which is our damage technique. Boop, yes, which I only think you can actually access with this as long as you have Reverse Curse Technique. So if you don't have Reverse Curse Technique, you're gonna be boned to actually utilize some of these abilities. Next up is Purple, but this is a bit more of a simple version. Oh, we almost... Thank God the command blocks can't be broken. But of course, we already know how this works. Add on Flow, and now our Blue actually functions a little bit differently. It now explodes at the end of the move, which, yeah, it's just overkill for a move that didn't really need it. Same with Red. You can see it's now the projectile from earlier. What range does this have? Like, can I hit that building over there? There's no way. There's no way. There's no... Yo, okay, didn't hit the building, but that traveled pretty far. And now with Hollow Purple, I'm pretty sure it's a little bit, bigger. Oh, sorry, boys. Big. Woo! Oh yeah, that's what I love to see. Of course, though, we can also add on our chant, and now our blues will also pull off the extra thing of doing a little bit more damage and lasting a little bit longer, but I also think there are add-ons for actually pulling off chants. I'm not fully versed in that, so I'm probably I might be getting some stuff wrong there, and I apologize for that, but hopefully you guys might be able to jump in and figure it out either way. But dude, these look so good. Wow, that's strong. Of course, we then also have maximum output versions. Yes, even stronger versions of these moves. Bro, it even sucks up the blood of the zombie. Okay, now hold on. We got to see that with a group. Hey, guys. So I'm just going to create a ball of energy. There we go. And we're just going to put it up there real quick. There we go. Holy, whoa. Oh, that is so cool. We have 75 zombies here, maximum output. And now let's just move down here. Hollow Purple. Sorry, boys. Boing. Oh, you guys survived. Congratulations. Maximum output Red. Oh my days. 75 husks like it was nothing. It's because it was nothing. Oh my days, this move is so cool. All right, let's move on to the next one. You might be wondering, does Limitless have an evolution? And no, this technique cannot be evolved. And you know what? With Limitless already technically being shown in my previous video, let's keep this pattern going and show off the next one I showed already, being Shrine. If I actually enable Shrine, and also, let's quickly just max it. And I also changed. We don't have 6 eyes anymore. We have the perfect body. As you can see, the perfect body gives the user the perfect body for battle, extra health and damage, and extra arms, it seems. Now, the question is, can this be evolved? We'll find out after we actually try out all the moves. Let's also swap over to a different outfit being... Oh, yeah, you already know, boys. Oh, yeah, bro, this is clean. The arms are done so well. I ain't even gonna lie. That looks clean, man. So let's dive into the Shrine technique. Now, technically, there are 2 or 3 variants of this in this mod, but we're gonna show off this version first and then dive into the variant versions. If you also want to know more about all the moves I am showing off, within the mod, you can click on them and they will show you all the description of everything you could do from the flow moves and also the add-ons from the Malevolent Shrine, and even being able to do stuff like the chants on some of the moves. You can see Spiderweb has a chant upgrade. So if you ever want to know anything I miss or something like that, it is probably in the mod and it is very well described to you. So I love that this mod does that. But let's start with the basic moves. Starting with Dismantle, you can see if we're in first person, we fire a Dismantle blade towards the zombies. And if I'm in survival, yeah, these guys, they got no hope. They got no hope. And yes, of course, it cuts through buildings as well, bro. It's Dismantle, bro. Bing, 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 bing. Holy crap, it's strong. After that is Cleave, which, if I'm correct, yeah, anything that's close, yeah, basically gets automatically sliced into thousands of pieces. You can see, slice, nope, slice, there we go. Bro. Real question is, how many does that affect? Like, if I do this, oh my So you're telling me as long as they're all close together. All right, Husks, I need you over here. This next move is going to destroy stuff. This next move is Spiderweb. And like the move says, we create a spiderweb beneath us and destroy anything below it. Hey, and anything also standing within the spiderweb, which is sick, bro. Oh, that looks so clean. Next up is a move all Sukuna fans are familiar with, Divine Flame. Sorry, zombies. Yes, sir. Oh, it looks so clean. Creating the flame. I mean, I'll fire it over there so you guys can see it. But like, check this. Go. No, it went out of the render distance. Oh, man. All right, you zombies are going to do then. But, dude, it looks so good. It is so clean, man. The effects of this look so clean. Yeah, can you guys just sort off? Thank you. There we go, perfect. After that is a relatively simple move, Cleave Rush, which you can see is creating cleave on us, and anything we touch gets basically sliced into thousands of bits. So, very overpowered move yet again. Now, of course, like all the other moves, we can upgrade these with Flow, and you can see that turns our Dismantle into a constant hold down utilization move, which is overpowered. It turns our Cleave into an even more ranged multi-target move. What? And it turns Spiderweb into oh my days, it turns it into a projectile move that cuts through hordes of it, bro. Wow. I'm starting to feel a little bad for the Husks. Okay, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I can't lie to you guys. I don't feel bad at all. This is amazing. And then you guys also know we can add on chant. So now all of our moves will be enhanced through the chant. You can see the difference between these, but bro, it's crazy. Even because I'm in creative mode, I don't think it really matters. Oh my, you can see all of the red effect by it, dude. Oh no, we gotta get some Husks to see that affect them. And now chant, and then Spiderweb. Bro. But now you can also trigger a very special move by utilizing these in a certain order. If we use Spiderweb, we go Phase. Then, I'm pretty sure I've already done this in the wrong order, but then we use Cleave to do Scales of the Dragon, and then we have Dismantle. And that will create the World Cutting Slash. Now, if you don't know what the World Cutting Slash is, that is completely fine, but I can tell you this, you will know what that is in a couple years, because yeah, that is crazy. The last thing we could do, though, with Shrine is create the Malevolent Shrine. Now, domain expansions work differently in this mod to other Jujutsu Kaisen mods. You can see here, we actually don't have a full domain around us, but all of our moves are now actually surrounding the area instead of just in front of us. And I mean all of our moves. Spiderweb is getting upgraded. Cleave surrounds the area. Same with Dismantle as well. And Fire Arrow also gets a speed and power boost just from the Malevolent Shrine, which is crazy. But now, with that said, let's move on to the next curse technique. We still have so many more to show, and I'm gonna take my time with each one. If you want to skip to a certain one, you guys already know there's chapters in this video. Let's move on to the next curse technique. In case you're wondering, the Evolution Shard doesn't do anything for this curse technique yet. So just thought I'd let you guys know on that one. But let's move on to what I was saying at the start of showing this one off, being that Shrine actually has a few variants in this. Starting with the closest variant, which is all the way down here. This is the Vessel. If we enable that and go over here and quickly max it out, we might also want to grab a slightly different armor real quick. But the Vessel actually works differently to other versions of this. So you can see if I max my innate, usually that will give me all the abilities. But unfortunately, that's not how the Vessel works. I knew holding onto these was a good idea. The Vessel is the only one capable of eating Sukuna's fingers, well, without dying. So if I just start chowing down on these, you'll see eventually, there we go, one of Sukuna's fingers have been eaten. There we go, look at that, 2 eaten. And the more of these fingers we eat, we'll eat up to 4 real quick. There we go, open up this. We can now see we have Takeover and Dismantle. Takeover will allow Sukuna to take control of us and then actually allow us to utilize his abilities, but only one of them at the moment. The more fingers we eat, the more of Sukuna's abilities we gain access to, which is so cool. So let's just gobble all these up real quick. And as you can see, upon eating 19 of the fingers, we have gained almost every single move, but you can see they are the same moves we gain access to as Sukuna with the actual Shrine ability. So if I gobble this last finger up just like that, we'll now have all 20 fingers eaten and have Malevolent Shrine. So if I have Takeover set and quickly set all of these, you'll see I can activate, and now it might help if I take this off. Yeah, we have Sukuna controlling us. So we are still in control, but you can see we now have 3 minutes of utilizing Sukuna's abilities, and they are the exact same abilities I just showed. However, what I'm interested in is, does the evolution Shard. It does! It moves us on to the next variant! The next variant is the Soul Shrine technique. Now, this technique is spoilers. This is something that dives in pretty late game in Jujutsu Kaisen, so if you haven't read the manga, then you might want to skip after this section. So, yeah, skip past this chapter. But for those who have seen or don't care about spoilers, let's jump in. So, the Soul Shrine technique is actually probably one of the most overpowered in this entire mod. If I jump in survival and show it against some zombies here, we have the Soul Punch, which you'll see upon hitting an enemy, might actually stop them completely. I'm pretty sure we attack their soul, which sounds crazy, and we can hold it down for a bigger effect. Bro, what? Dude, wow, that's kind of crazy. After that, we then have Dismantling Scissors, which you can see, anything that walks in front of this slice, it's basically like a shrine, but a unique variant of it. This, no matter what, bypasses through any ability. This can bypass through infinity and through reverse curse technique from what I'm aware. I might be getting that wrong, but it's overpowered. It attacks the soul directly. After that, we then have Sever Soul, which you'll see, we grab a hold of the enemy, and the longer we hold them, we literally tear their soul, and then at the end, we punch them, destroying their soul completely. Let's just grab them all, and here we go. 25 zombies killed in a single attack. We then have Surprise Cut, which is actually a follow-up move. So after we've punched something, we instantly teleport to them, landing a soul attack. But I can't get over just how strong this move is, bro. Like, wow, that is strong, man. We then have Murderous Intent, which is actually a boost for us, which makes all of our other moves even stronger. Also, our melee attacks even stronger, which, yeah, is kind of hard to believe, but you can see just how crazy strong that is, bro. We then do have the domain expansion, but of course, one of these moves, of course, the most overpowered one, also has a variant. Bro, that's like a barrage combo now? Wait, let's see that again. What? It is like a multi-punch barrage combo. That is sick. Giving that a read, it is Send Barrage of soul-cutting punches with maximum output hold. Oh my days, it's a short hit effect. Wait, what? Nah, you know what? Let's just see this domain expansion. Domain expansion. What is this even gonna do? Oh, it is. It's the train station. Wait, so now, short hit effect. Bro, short hit effect. Oh my days, that has a black flash tied to it now. Yeah. Wow. We've already killed them. Yeah, that's kind of overpowered, but what else would you expect? You finally enhanced one of the most broken moves anyway and managed to get all of 20 Sukuna fingers? Yeah, I think you deserve this overpowered craziness. Now it's time to show off the exception, aka Boogie Woogie. Oh yeah, you already know, but Boogie. Okay, Woogie, and Boogie, and Boogie the Woogie, and Boogie the Woogie. Yeah, we're showing off Boogie Woogie. If you don't know how Boogie Woogie works, pretty much whenever we clap our hands, we can swap with certain things, whether that be blocks, oh my days, which you can see here, hold on, block. Yeah, there we go, and block. Yes, I've just got to get the aim right because it's kind of difficult to aim a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie. Whoop. Ah, yeah. But not only can we swap ourselves with things whenever we clap, as you can see, we can also swap other things with our claps whenever we want. So, yeah, we can pretty much swap them all around. We can even fake clap, meaning it does nothing. It's just a fake out. Or if we want, if we have cobblestone on us, or if we're in creative like I am now, we can throw a pebble, and once it hits something, we'll teleport to the pebble and do massive damage to the thing it hit, which is so cool. And then we have the clap down slap. Our nearest enemy we teleport to, and we, well, you can see, shockwave the entire ground and then teleport back to where we were before even attacking the enemy, which is kind of cheap, but I'm here for it. The only one of these moves that can be enhanced is the first one with chance and also with flow. So you can see with the flow, we swap and do damage to them now, I'm pretty sure, but there might be a bit more to it. Let's have a little look here. Yeah, deals damage to target, and with the chain, it stuns the enemy. So the difference is pretty minimal. However, does this one have an evolution? No, it doesn't. Okay, next curse technique, we have Heavenly Restriction. Heavenly Restriction, just like the anime, is completely different to other curse techniques because, well, it's not really a curse technique. You have no curse energy with Heavenly Restriction, but because of that, you gain access to 2 movesets. Your innate is now, well, Heavenly Restriction, and your curse energy is second version of Heavenly Restriction. That's right, you have 2 full movesets with Heavenly Restrictions, so let's jump in to the first one. Now, every move in Heavenly Restriction can be utilized with a weapon. The only move that can be utilized without a weapon is the base punch, so yeah, I recommend an actual weapon for all of these because, yeah, you need it to utilize every single one one. And you can see, yeah, these moves are, well, a little bit flashy. Hey, damn. So hold this down. Oh, yeah. And then swap to the other moves. What's this one? We've got Leaping Crush, Killing Slash, Heavy Endurance, Surprise Attack, Slash Run, and Divine Slash. Oh, my days. Let's go. Hold up. Wow! So, yo, that is so cool. It's a jump and then it triggers the slam. That is sick. What's this one? Hey, yo, we go invisible and then we attack. Oh, dude. Slash. Heavy Endurance. I think that just makes it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just a blocking ability. Like, we could tank so many hits from that. Real question is how many? It says block incoming damage using your hand. Wait, any damage? Hold up. That might be overpowered. Surprise Attack. I'm pretty sure it's like the other ones with Yuji. We teleport behind the enemy we attacked, and then, yeah, we land an attack on them. Slash Run. It's self-explanatory. While running, we slash. I mean, bro, it's in the name. And then lastly, Divine Slashes. Oh, yo! Okay, that covers some range. That's pretty cool for Heavenly Restriction. You gain access to a lot of moves. But unfortunately, it also cannot be evolved. Next up is Private Pure Love Train Technique. Now, this one is pretty simple again, but dude, the moves are, I think all the moves usually seem to be inspired heavily by stuff like, dude, stuff like Roblox, because, hey, yo, this one, hey, yo, has pretty much all the moves we can expect to see there. And dude, okay, but it does have some unique ones, which we do love to see, and I'm just scared to fall down into this building. Iron Golem, I'm surprised you haven't fallen, bro. But some of them as well, Energy Punch, dude, how do you land Energy Punch? That's crazy. And you might be wondering why I am kind of rushing over these ones. It's because this is a move I have showed off in the past, but you can see, just like the other ones, it is very similar in the sense that we can upgrade it with Flow, and if we have Chance, let's activate that. We can now also stack on, and then, yes, Private Pure Love Train. I think it's, what's it called? Idle Death Gamble. There it is. Let's go. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. And then, wait, did we get a jackpot? We got a jackpot. Oh no, it's copyright music. Sugar! Next up, we have Blood Manipulation. Now, I think this is a new one, and you can see every single time I use it, I'm going to take a little bit of damage, and this is also going to be the first time we're going to dive in to a cursed accessory, because I don't want to take damage utilizing this move. So if you manage to find the Death Painting Cursed accessory, and yes, I'll be with you husks in a moment, you can put that on in your Cursed Accessories tab, so let's just chuck it in there, and you'll see, I don't look that different, but now all of my blood abilities don't utilize my HP. So we're even stronger with Blood Manipulation, and let's actually dive into what these moves could do. Second move is Slicing Exorcism, which I'm pretty sure, yeah, we create a ball wherever it is created, and it will like auto aimbot onto any nearby mob. Dude, wait, that's actually kind of crazy. How many can we create? So if I spawn in like zombies, and 1, 2, just know these will have cooldowns in the mod. I have turned cooldowns off, but that is crazy. After that, we then have Supernova, and Supernova, you can see, it seems to do something very similar where we create the auto aim balls instead. These said auto aim balls will then fly over to the nearest hostile mob and explode, it seems. Whoa. Then we have Convergence, which I think is, yeah, we actually, ooh. Wait a minute. From what it says it buffs our other attacks. So I'm pretty sure we can just activate it. And when we have this effect on, our other effects are just going to be buffed, which is pretty cool. The last two moves are pretty overpowered. Starting with Piercing Blood. Yeah, this one, we shoot a line of Piercing Blood, pretty much killing anything it hits. These Iron Golems, you have to know, are at max HP and have been given like 999 HP. So how much damage does it do to them? Bro, okay. Didn't kill them, but it still looked like it did a bit of damage. But you might be wondering why I skipped over Flowing Red Scale. Well, that's actually because this allows us to utilize this technique to the fullest. So activating it will boost 3 of our other moves from our first ability here. Holy crap. Yo, that was crazy. Let's see it with the husks. And go, bro. Yo, that is crazy. All right, what's it gonna do for this one though? Activate. Yo, it rains blood? Okay, no, that's crazy cool. That is awesome. And then lastly, Piercing Blood. Let's see it. Is this just going to be a mega one? Oh, yeah, I think that was just a mega one, bro. Oh, no, let's try that on an Iron Golem. Piercing Blood. Go. Yo, it didn't kill it all the same, but dude, that is crazy strong. Go. No, I didn't fire it. What? Does Blood Manipulation have an evolution? No, it doesn't, bro. I can understand why. I mean, this one's still all the same. Very strong. And I am absolutely here for this. I mean, bro, look at the barrage attack for this move with Flow activated. Crazy cool. Surely Chance not going to be that different. Like, Chance not going to be... Ooh. Is Chance... Oh, it's a slower auto-aim one. Interesting. That's sick. All right, you know what? Let's move on to the next curse technique. Again, if you guys want to read into more of it, like I said earlier, you can click on these and we can see exactly what some of the differences do. So if you want to see that for yourself, be sure to jump into the mod, but let's move on to the next curse technique. Next up, we have Star Rage, which actually, I don't really know how this one fully works. Like, I understand we have this little guy who I think just assists us and attacks things when it's nearby. But not only do we have this thing, I don't really know how it works. We have some crazy moves. Like, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. It says it's a stun. Is it? Oh, it is okay, it's a grab stun. Right. Then we have Saturn, Jupiter, maximum output, and event horizon. Okay, let's see Saturn. Oh, no, I still have chance active. Oh, my days. Wait, yo, that is sick. What? Okay, that's very destructive. Is that just the regular version? Okay, wait, what about Jupiter? If I... Oh, wait, oh, so it just drops down from above. Aha, that's cool. And then this one we jump up and fire a few. Interesting. Do any of them have a flow? They do. Okay, what about Saturn with the flow state? Oh, it just goes off where we're aiming it. Oh, that's sick. What about Saturn with the flow state? Whoa, a bit of a boom, destructive ability. Oh, I like that. Yo, we killed one of the iron golems. Let's go. And then maximum output also affects those two. Okay, hold on. Hold on. All right, let's see Event Horizon first. So, Event Horizon. Our domain expansion. Let's see this. I actually don't remember this domain. Yo. Okay, and then what if I use any move in here? Are you guys just dead? Like, how does this work? Can I just, Saturn, Jupiter, do something. You know what, guarantee, let's see it. Whoa! Oh, and they're dead. Okay, we just created a planet. Okay, sure. I gotta see what maximum output is for Jupiter. Let's go down here. Yo, iron golems, I'm sorry, boys, but from what I know, this might be a big move. Maximum output? I don't have enough energy. Hold on, let's get our energy going. Bro, I nearly had 1,000 cursed energy. How did I not have enough? Maximum output. Is that a black hole? We just created a black hole. Oh, okay. We created a black hole. That is awesome. All right, let's move on to the next curse technique. That is crazy. Next up, we have Disaster Flame. This is Jogo's technique, and another one I haven't seen. We got Amber Insect, Molten Ground, Eruption, Lava Palm, Maximum Output, and Coffin of the Iron Mountain. All right, let's see it. Amber Insect starting. I'm pretty... Oh, whoa, no, I accidentally... Oh, my day, I just saw how many of these. Wait, do we just literally create insects that auto-aim? We do. Oh, we do. We just throw insects that insta-explode when they hit something. Okay, nice. Molten Ground? What about that one? Oh! Bro, are we a lava bender? We're a lava bender! Eruption. Whoa! Wait. Oh, we create a pillar? Okay, that's sick. Yo! Whoa, and that just burns through anything? What? Lava Palm. This one I feel like is going to be a bit destructive, you know? Okay, let's just get some husks in here. Oh, it's going to destroy stuff, isn't it? All right, let's see it. Lava Palm. And go. Lava Palm. Oh, it's a grab! That sets things on fire. That makes a little bit more sense. It looks like every move gets affected by the flow state. So, yeah, that's crazy. All these moves are affected by flow state is insane. Like, bro, yo, we have pillars fire at where I am. That's crazy. I just love that everything has like a different variant just by adding a simple little thing, whether that be flow or chanting. It's crazy. And we, of course, have maximum output, whether that be, whoa, surrounding us or the palm. Palm? No, I don't have enough energy. Sugar and palm. Huh? Whoa! Yo, wait. Oh! Now that's a lava palm created from the ground. It comes up and breaks anything. That is sick. Pour some more in, and yeah, domain expansion. First version, because there are two. Let's see this. Oh, this is just gonna cover everything in okay, and then I'm assuming anything in here I could just hit with my moves. Yup. Oh my bro. But now there's also a maximum output version. I don't know what this does, but go. Whoa! Wait. Huh? Did I just create a giant ball of lava beneath my feet? Yes, I did. We gotta quickly try out the chant. So, chant. Oh my god. Okay, that just makes a destructive version of that. This one just surrounds us in lava. Okay, yeah, these are crazy, boys. These are crazy. And maximum meteor fair. We broke the game, boys. On to the next curse technique. For this next one, you're going to need one of these. The Ultimate Mechamaru. With an Ultimate Mechamaru, if I place him down over here, you can see with Mechamaru, he's pretty chill. Nothing crazy. But if I open my abilities, I can actually do things and transfer my consciousness, I guess you could say, across to Mechamaru. So, you know, I could just transfer like that. There we go. And now we're Mechamaru, and I can transfer back to myself whenever I want. I can go in here, and, you know, I can keep my body nice and safe over here. Transfer to Mechamaru, and now Butter is safe in there, and I'm going to go down here and show off these abilities. Let's go. Mechamaru functions a little bit differently. We still use cursed energy to utilize our moves, but you can see they are a lot more, well, based off, like, robot set abilities, which makes sense considering who we are. Yeah, Mechamaru is sick, and I hope in the future they eventually add in the giant mech. You know, the big Mechamaru. If you've seen season 1, you know what I'm talking about. But either way, this is sick. Or was it season 2 that happens in? I don't remember. Either way, this is sick. We gain a few access to some different melee attacks and everything. And genuinely, pretty darn cool, especially that we can just swap back to our normal body whenever we want. No, Mechamaru, swap back over there. There we go. That is sick. That is genuinely so cool. So simple that I also don't think we can utilize other things like, I don't think there is a flow add-on because, well, we're in a robot. Yeah, there's no flow add-on for this. So either way, this is genuinely cool. The switch for it, I've not seen anyone else pull this one off yet, so seeing this in this mod it's hella impressive, boys. But with that said, let's show off the final curse technique as of recording this video. We have Rika. Yes, sir, that's right. We have the cursed couple, or as other people might call it, spoilers for this part, this might be the copy technique, you could say. Because with Rika, we gain access to a few different things. With Rika, we can grab enemies causing damage to them, or we can fire off a standard attack. And as you can see, it does quite a bit of damage. Of course, we also have a maximum output, but you guys might be wondering, why haven't I shown off this weird mirror? Well, this weird mirror is the copy technique. And you can see, I need someone to be spawned in order to be able to copy this ability in the first place. Now, I actually don't know how the copy ability fully works. Like, we can have Rika attack him, as you can see there. I can always aim away and Rika would just automatically attack, but I don't know. You need a cop to copy an ability. How do I copy an ability? I don't know how to do that. Rika, grab him. Yeah, I think it's fair to say me and Rika aren't the smartest. We can't figure it out, all right? I'm sorry. But of course, I haven't shown it. We have a domain expansion. Now, I actually don't fully know how this domain expansion is going to work here because you can see it's a little bit complicated. It transforms into a Jacob's ladder. Okay, all right, we got to show that off in a minute. I'm going to quickly try that again. I'm going to activate all this, and then this time, we're going to see if that use it. Yep, there's the Jacob's ladder. Wow, that's crazy that we can actually use that. All right, sick. But what I want to see is if I do this, so this is without maximum output. This is just the flow state enhance. I'm pretty sure I can actually utilize, yes, Eruption. These have all of the swords that are laying around me have different moves, so I can just run around, grab this one. Yo, Satan. Oh, we can use Saturn. Okay, then this sword, Dismantle. Bro, all of these swords having different abilities is sick. It's so accurate. Eruption again. Bro. Okay, that is hella cool. That is so cool. And the fact that we can also use them as a weapon, that is awesome. Please tell me I get the chant version of this, please. No, I didn't trigger the chant version. I did the other version again. Oh, man. That's all right. I'm going to leave that one there. And with that, that is all of this mod at the moment shown off. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you want to see more of this mod in the future, I really want to jump back in and actually try and beat all of the bosses in this mod because genuinely, it is crazy. If you guys want to see that, then be sure to drop a like down below. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Troy. If you do enjoy the long video showcases like this, then be sure to drop a like. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. But with that all said, I'll see you guys in the next one. And see ya!